So I've noticed quite a lot of people, although they recognize the benefits of whole food plant-based diet, and especially low-fat whole food plant-based diet, there's a certain kind of push against the vegan community, plant-based eaters, and so on, simply because there is some kind of resentment that many people have because they've been sold this idea that you do this because of the afterlife in their own religion, and you do this because this is good karma and so on and so forth. Okay, now it's undeniable that you are reducing this animal suffering, but if someone is trying to fearbug you into this idea that you do this, and regardless of what they say about good person or bad person, because that's all subjective, and that's an eternal debate that we could have. I think if someone just tells you this will help you in the afterlife, or this will help you reincarnate into a vegetable, or whatever it is, I would just run for the hills. I think you could, if you are concerned about your health and you don't want to go completely plant-based, whether it is because of your creed, whether it is because of your concerns about, I perfectly admit that there's a possibility of vitamin deficiencies, which even if you supplement, it can be a bit challenging. So if you want to still, like, stay on the fence, I would recommend reducing the amount of non-organic meat, especially red meat. And one, I think, undeniable, and I think when it comes to scientifically proven, there are so many other concerns where some people say there's this study that shows the opposite, and statistics are manipulated and so on. So what you can do, still be not being 100% plant-based, or predominantly plant-based, is there is huge amount of evidence about resistant starch, which is found. The most common ingredients that contain resistant starch is rice and potatoes. There's so many other as well, but these are, you could say, these are somewhat predominant, or I would say they stand out in terms of their high content of starch. So if you manage to get resistant starch, which is a very easy process, all you need to do is cook either the rice or the potatoes, and then after you let them cool down, then you store them in the fridge for even as little as 24 hours would be good enough, and then you reheat it. By doing this, what you're getting is the resistant starch. It wouldn't go directly into your starch is not digested the same way, so it would go 100% directly to your large intestine, and therefore feed your gut bacteria, and your good microbiome would increase, and therefore the ramifications in terms of positively influencing your health are not just undeniable, they are innumerable.